Good morning, good morning. Welcome to 4 by 8 Paper Stuff. This is Beth. We are in the ABCs of Beach Light. Our prompt today is music. Now, if you don't already know, I grew up in California in the San Francisco area, and I live in South Carolina. Both places have a ton of what they call beach music. And because our prompt is music, I wrote out some lyrics, the chorus part of I Wish They All Could Be California Girls and Carolina Girls, Southern Girls, I can't remember, Sweet Carolina Girls. And these are both really old songs that have been around forever and ever. I grew up with the Beach Boys music. Well, I was a little bit younger than the Beach Boy era, but I still loved the Beach Boys. And I love South Carolina beach music. So I wrote out these lyrics, and now I'm coming back in. And I already started with white acrylic paint on top of my newspaper print spread. And I wrote it with Stabilo All, the lyrics with Stabilo All. And now I'm coming back in with these watercolors that are unbelievably scrumptious. They're watercolor, but they feel like acrylic paint. They're gorgeous. And there's the Kiritaki, blah, 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 something Japanese. Um, the dog is getting his male parts removed right now. We are hoping that'll take down some of his testosterone. We are hoping. He's a wild one, very much so. But even he's only been gone for an hour, and it's like, boy, this house is quiet without him. We've already adapted so much to him. Now we got him in March. He was 2 months old when we got him, so he is about 10 and a half months old. But boy, oh boy, he's a wild one. He is a wild one. And anyhow, so we're hoping that takes him down a little bit. Um, Poor little guy was scared to death going in, and we can't go inside the building. We could for a while. When he got a booster in last month, we could go in, but you can't go back in now because I think they're trying to prevent the numbers from going back up from COVID over the winter as much as they can. So I'm just adding these same beach palette colors, the pinks and the blues and the yellows and the greens, to spaces and places. Spaces and places. I like that. Along in this spread, just making it abstract and not sure if anything else will be added, um, or how I might tie some more stuff in or cover up some of that white space. Not so sure, but I do have some of the Target paints that are all in these same colors, and I think I'm going to add a little bit of Target acrylic also, and uh, give it a little bit more opaque in places. I think that's what I'm going to do. Anyhow, so yeah, I'm just trying to dry off some of that. Ooh, that makes a pretty envelope. So I really, really, I have done this before. I do this a lot. When you're out of ideas, just write really scribbly. Um, some words and then use them as your pattern and start making other patterns from them. That's kind of how I see it. But anyhow, I had this piece of deli paper next to me. I'm like, maybe I'll cut out some really abstract looking hearts out of the deli paper. That'll give it another dimension of texture and another layer. And you really don't know they're hearts purposely unless you get down and dirty and look close. Um, and I really like this a lot, a lot. So yeah, I got a couple hearts for my Carolina girls and my California girls, both of which I am very much a part of and proud to be a part of both of them. Um, Not everybody in the South is stupid, like some of the people that come from the South sound like. Anyhow, sorry, politics, politics, politics. Um, so yeah, I got out my Target acrylics. I just love the names of these things. Stretchy wetsuit, juicy kiwi, warm sunshine, and the pink one is magical Pegasus, which happens to be shimmer. So yeah, um, and this it does give it a little bit more opaque in places, and just enough. I didn't want to do a lot, I didn't do a lot of anything, one big spot of anything. Um, I'm trying to get the yellow out of my paintbrush here and turn it to green, but I finally got it out. So again, I really like how this came together. And it allows for creativity, but it also allows for a tiny bit of planning, both of which right now are lacking in me. We're both still sick. My husband and I, he was talking with the girl that works in his office this morning, and she's very sick, and her kids have been sick. So there's something definitely going around here. It's a flu slash cough slash cold, change in the weather kind of thing. Um, Putting Vicks on my feet, if you don't already know, that's a good remedy for a lot of stuff. You have a lot of nerve endings in your feet. Here's when I take the Magical Pegasus and kind of outline those hearts just a tiny bit. Very sloppily, very abstractly, just kind of giving them a tiny bit of dimension so they stand out, just a tiny bit. But they actually look more pronounced here than they do in real life. I guess that's why a lot of artists take pictures of things and stand back and look, right? Anyhow, I really like how this came together. So then I decided to splatter, which I don't do a lot of. I do it on Procreate, but I do it in real life very little, but I do like how that turned out. So thanks for watching, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye.